NixOS Discovery, or welcome to my channel. Yeah, it's been a while, maybe 2 weeks. So yes, I've stopped the music. Before there was like a soundtrack. There was a soundtrack, and now there is no more soundtrack. So I basically just muted the desktop audio. So the mic is working and whoa, Dapster. Hi, nice to see you. Yeah, it's been a while. Well, I've been here actually. I've streamed a couple of times and you were not there. No, I streamed like 2 weeks ago, and it's just been very busy, with job and family stuff. And I won't be because people said that I should stop the soundtrack, so there's no more music. uh, how are you doing? What's new? Summer of Nix 2025. So I'm going to be looking at Summer of Nix 2025. I'm still not sure if I'm going to apply. I'm kind of thinking about this. Yeah, actually I should get the chat thing. I kind of, wait a sec, I'll just pop out the chat because I forgot it. How do you do this? Okay, wait a second, I'll just read it like this. Yeah, let me open up maybe I can throw this here. Okay, and open up a terminal. Why not? Because why not? Like this. Code, let's see, Bill Bar. I got a new MacBook. Oh, nice. And a new iPhone. And an Apple Watch. I've fully integrated into the Apple ecosystem. Wow. I have, nice. Nice, I'm so glad for you. Yeah, I'd like to have that, actually. I bought a Lenovo, but a very low-end, laptop. And what's new? I got a new keyboard. Wait a second. Can you see it? It's pink. That was the only color available. So it's kind of nice. It has the red switches, and I never had no, I did have a mechanical keyboard. This one I had a very good one, the Kinesis Advantage, but I don't have it now. But it's nice to type on this. So I'm so glad for you. You got that's so nice. Yeah, MacBook, iPhone, and a watch. That's great. And I think was that 15 or 16? Because now, did you get those earbuds that can? I saw about that. They can't. What's the word? I'm not. I should open up this already. Maybe later. So wait a second. AirPods? Yeah, I got the newer ones, but not the noise. That's the thing I was thinking of. AirPods, yeah, I got the newer ones, but not the noise. Well, aren't those the newer ones? Yeah, I don't know, but that will be like a revolution, because then you could have the earbuds and talk to someone, and it will not be like, you're so rude to me. I just got the base model. Oh, that's the Pro. Okay. Apply for apply for summer of Nix 2025. How's the school? How's the college? Or I don't know what's the right word. Someone said to me once, "Oh, it's not a school. It's a university." So Summer of Nix returns for its 5th edition, a paid contribution program advancing the next generation internet. So that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice because these guys are NGI. NGI, it sounds like a spy. You know, like NGOs. Aren't NGOs like spies? That's a spicy take. Non-governmental organizations. Oh, they're not. I think I've watched a James Bond film where they were like, had a list of NGOs. I just got the base model. Okay, going pretty well. I'm just a few semesters away from going to an actual university. Oh, yeah, you were going to a local one. What's the name? Community college, right? And NGIs, I'm attending a community college, yeah. Open Internet Stack for European Digital Sovereign, yeah. Anyway, it's nice, actually, you can get funds with this, but I guess this is only for Europe. Maybe not. But look at this, there's nice stuff here, all the open source and stuff. Building the future of decentralized identity. This is really nice. Look at GNU on a cover, you know. Sorry. Join, and you can even join and apply for like funds for your project. And it's a lot here. Look at this, also videos. They're videos. They have a YouTube channel. Oh, okay. Look at this, it's short. Oh, you can't hear it now because I've muted the desktop, okay. I've also switched my programming focus to just general iOS. Well, that's a big step. And macOS apps, rather than things like compilers and interpreters. I figured it'd be easier to get my foot in the door with that than applying to all these senior positions as my first programming job. I know what you mean, yeah. I think I know what you mean. Because people that do with this stuff, it's already, yeah. But at least, you know, you can show that, you know, you also worked with that. So I guess that'd be nice when you apply. Yeah, that's like saying me with Nix, trying to get a job with Nix, and Nix has such a steep curve. And everybody that actually has a job with Nix is already like really pro. So you end up just, you know, learning. Well, wow, that's I think that's like, how do you feel like now when you completely switched your environment, you know, how do you feel with the tools and such? Wouldn't you like mainly on Windows, basically? Yeah. I'll still be working on those projects on the side, but I really want to get developing on the Apple side of things. Some companies I want to eventually work for someday are Apple or Roblox or Amazon. Roblox. That's nice. Why do you want to work at Roblox? Xcode has its quirks and oddities, but it's a pretty fun tool to use. You know Roblox? Oh no, that's not Roblox. Look at this. There is this new logic functional programming language called Verse. And, oh, it's Fortnite. It's Fortnite, it's not Roblox. So Verse, this is kind of nice, is a new programming language developed by Epic Games, designed to enable creators to build custom gameplay experiences within Unreal Editor for Fortnite. Isn't this cool? And Verse is kind of very nice because the guy who made Haskell, I mean, he's not the only one, Simon Peyton-Jones, he kind of combined Haskell and Prolog. So it's a whole new, it's not a new, but it's a paradigm, like it's functional programming, but also logic. So in the sense that, let's say you do I think he explained it like you create a function, which is, functional, pure, but it has like, it will happen maybe or maybe not, depending on something else. And it's not like dependent. I'm really explaining it badly. Wait a second. Finally, ChatGPT has a voice, even though I can type fast. Can you hear me? Okay, so Verse is a functional logic programming language. So Simon said something about, he was explaining like you create a pure function, and the difference is here that I'm bad at this, that it may not or it may happen. It's somehow, there is more uncertainty in these functions than when you declare like a pure function that, it's always valid. This one is, valid sometimes. Yeah, this is kind of very interesting. I want to work at Roblox because they seem like a cool company. Plus, I've been playing Roblox since I was young, around 2000. Wow. It's nice. I've introduced Minecraft to my 4.5-year-old son. When do you recommend that I introduce Roblox? And yeah, but the positions they offer are very competitive, so I gotta be on that grind if I want to work for them someday. Well, that's interesting. That's so long. That'd be nice to work with games, but I guess, I'm sorry, wait, my cat is really... It'd be nice to be inside of a game and you do like a job and you program. I want to get into Minecraft as well. I've always been interested in it, but never got explored fully in depth. Is this okay? A pure function is totally deterministic if it's defined for all inputs. And there's no maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. It's like math. In Verse, Simon described functions as possibly partial and concurrent. Check this out. That is, they might not always give an answer. A function is not just something that evaluates, but something that may succeed or fail. Here's a rule that might apply depending on what's known or what's the state. So instead of asking f of x is y always, you're saying if these conditions hold, then f of x might give you y. Yeah. If player near door, then open door. And it looks like simple like this. Well, yeah, okay, I don't want to go now into that hole, but we're looking for curious, motivated individuals with programming skills, familiarity with Nix, and willingness to learn in a collaborative environment. Now, this is different. In the last summer of Nix, I don't know, they changed. It would be nice if they wrote what's the difference between the previous edition, because I applied for 2024. I interviewed, which was nice. They told me I almost got in. I don't know, but it was great to prepare for it. Good practice, so I think I will do it now, even though I doubt they'll pick me, because I don't know, I simply don't have much time now, but I mean, if they pick me, I think I would have time, but that will be in the summer. Yeah, but now it's very busy, so I'd like to have more time to prepare for it. That's what I want to say. I don't have much time to prepare for it, but okay, you know, I'll just do what I can and try to be sincere in my application so that I don't, you know, I don't know the word. So there are 3 mentors receive a stipend. Stipend is also not bad. It's really good, actually. I think it's 3K for my country. Will ensure smooth onboarding, share their experience and help your efforts. Fluency in English, proficiency with plain text editing, Git and Bash and ChatGPT. No, that's not written. Competence with the Nix language and related tools. Yeah, I'm actually not sure what's the what does this mean actually? You know, what does this actually mean? You know, they say, but what does that really mean? You know, I wonder what ChatGPT was. 160 hours over 13 weeks. Oh, that's really not much. That's between 1 and 2 hours per day. That's very little. Competence in a nutshell means you have a general understanding of how something works. Yeah, but how much? You know, look at this. You have this Haskell skill chart language. Look at this. No, there was a chart. I don't know where is that. There was a chart where actually they wrote how many yeah, I mean, they actually, I can't find that chart now. There was a chart. Showed the competence and like, I can't speak. Like such and such a level can program up to that point, and then such a level has these, you know, functions. And yeah, I'm so bad now at this. I know when you don't stream for a while, you get slower. Yeah, I don't think yeah, this is just something what he will make up. Curious newcomer. Yeah, I don't know. Let's make Nick. And I did watch the Summer of Nix. This thing. I didn't understand much what they were saying. Wait, I can mute this. Right. And unmute this.
Makes sense so far?
Yep, looks good.
See whether this works. Nix REPL.
Like I was trying to look at this and it's
left dot.
Very slow, and
I think another way to do it is Nix REPL dot.
This is from last year.
Yeah, interesting.
So legacy Python.
I don't like this
architecture.
Outputs.
Have you ever seen Mob
Legacy available
programming?
There? Okay.
This is with completion. Python 3 packages, tree sitter grammars, and they're all there. This is trivial.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Latin lib recurse into address lib map address name grammar drv grammar package. See, I don't know what this means. Yeah, I don't want to even retype this. Wait a second. Will this work? It should work. Should work. It should work. 1 second. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I have to stop this. Mute this. So next trader, look at this. So now I can, it's nice, I can make a photo of it and it can extract the code. That's nice, right? That's nice. So I see you're working on a Nix expression, custom tree-sitter grammars overlay or configuration. I still feel like such a noob with Nix. Packages. Okay, packages lib let. This expression appears to take a set of tree-sitter grammars from packages and returns them as is, preserving their attribute names with map attrus, then applying recurse into attrus. So Nick traverses nested attributes, useful for overlays or exposing packages. It sounds very nice. Let me know if you want a breakdown of what each part does or how to integrate this into your own overlays or derivations. Did you understand a single word of what I just said? No. I don't understand this. Explain slowly. So I kind of get it, but it's, I guess, because, you know, I don't know this stuff. This reminds me of the book, the Lambda calculus that I was doing. I was hoping that could help me. Yeah, the way the things, yeah, let's go through this. Packages lib, so this is a function. Okay, the whole thing is a function, yes. The code starts with packages and lib. Okay, we're going to introduce, because we need some of the functions like lib map attrus and lib recurse into attrus. That's why we have lib. And we have packages because we want to do something with a package, which is this package. So you declare your inputs, and this is the body of the function. This is the body of the function where we will define what we are going to do with these packages. And since we need these functions, we need to declare them here. So that's what I know. So this means that it's a function that takes 2 arguments. Yeah. Packages, usually the package set. And a library of helper functions that comes with Nix. So if you call this function, you'd pass in packages and lib. Now, the let in expression, next we see let in. This is the Nix version of, I want to define something with let and use it in the in part. But here the let is empty, nothing is defined. It's just let in. Oh yeah, it just has let in. It's not let something in. Why? This is the Nix version. So this part, lib recurse into attrus, is what will be returned when you call this function. Yeah, that's what I got. This is the Nix function that works like a map over an attribute set, like a dictionary or record. It goes through each key value pair and applies a function to them. Yeah, this is just a mapping function. I guess you could have an attribute set like with numbers and with this function, you could add a number to, you know, like add a number to each of the member of the attribute set. Yeah, so congratulations, you're going to another university. What does that mean? Are you finished with this, or like, yeah, or are you going to shift, change? It's so exciting. This means take each, and you, yeah, that's so exciting. What a move. Take each name grammar from package's tree-seater grammars. For each one, just return grammar drv, the value. So here we have a function, look at this. We have a name, and we have a grammar drv, and then we have a body. But what is, take each name and grammar drv from packages tree-seater grammars. For each one, just return grammar drv. The name is ignored. Oh, now I remember. Oh, now this makes me happy. You know what's this? Name grammar drv. This is a boolean in lambda calculus. Right. Right. So it's just named like this. Check this out. Name grammar drv. So, wait, Nix REPL. So we have A, wait a second. That was true, I think. True is A, B, A. Oh yes, how was your studying of lambda calculus been going? Yeah, I've made like 21 videos. And only got to, you know, numbers, which is like first, I don't know, 50 pages or something. And then it got, you know, mentally a bit. And then I was busy with some stuff, and then I slowed down, and I'm planning to redo it. It's just I had a bit of a break with it. And then I did, you know, NixOS. I did Nix a bit more last couple of times. So the lambda was a, but look, now I've just recognized a boolean. I would never, I've kind of been having. So true, look at this. True is writer's block lately. Oh, how? Yeah, well, it gets better. Writer's block lately. Oh, you mean with your blog? So, true ABA. So how do we check this? How do we test this? ABA. I guess I would have to give it two things, Nix and Pix. Yeah, it gives me Nix. So same is, look at this, same thing is here. Name, grammar drv, return me grammar drv. So that's like false. Okay, you see, that's where my lambda calculus has helped me. This is the false thing. That's why I think actually learning lambda calculus is very helpful to understand how, you know, functional evaluation works. So, but now outside we have a mapping function. Oh, so we have a mapping function that is applied. I guess you could say this is an argument. Writer's block refers to when a writer has trouble coming up with ideas or experiences a creative slowdown. My main issue has been a bit of a coding depression where I don't have the motivation to do anything. Oh, but you've just changed to, you know, Apple and stuff. Is it a bit, well, is it because of that? Because it's all new now and you have to get used to it, or, yeah. Well, there are ups and downs. I also have that too, you know. What I found great is that, you know, I just, you know, I come back to it when I can. No, just mental stuff. I'm very happy with being in the Apple ecosystem. Oh, okay. Big hug. Yeah, it's fine. do you think is, something that will pass and then it will be fine, or, I'm not sure how seriously are you emphasizing the block. So this function is applied to this and to this. Take each name grammar DRV from here. Yeah, for each one, just return grammar DRV. So from tree-sitter grammars, I guess I would have to look at, maybe it has more, it has name and grammar DRV. The name is ignored. This gives you a new attribute set that has the same keys and the same values. So it's just a copy of this, but without the name, I guess. Look inside the values too. Nix sometimes only looks at the top level keys of an attribute set, but recurse into attributes, tells it if a value is another attribute set, make it feel visible too when browsing or using Nix. And so putting it all together, you're writing a function that takes packages and lib and returns a version of packages tree-sitter grammars that it's fully visible and accessible even for nested fields. Packages tree-sitter grammars. Tell me about packages tree-sitter grammars. Yeah. There have been times where I've been through burnout because I sometimes just go full focused mode for hours and hours every day. I have trouble giving myself breaks, so I just go until I completely run out of gas and then stop for several days to several weeks. I've been trying to get better at that lately. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's normal, I guess, when you're a student. I don't know. Like I can't do that, I look now, I even have to find time to get a stream, to start streaming, I have this and that, so it's kind of a different environment for me now than I was when I lived alone and had a computer. I would just, sit with it all the time. But why you wouldn't, yeah, breaks are great. You can like reward yourself during breaks. Yeah, I don't know how you work. Like, can you just you make a break and you go somewhere and maybe surf, and the work hard, play hard mindset, I would say. Yeah, well. Yeah, I guess that comes, or changes with time and experiences. Work hard, play hard. Yeah. I guess it depends what that means, work hard. Each of us have a certain meaning of what that means. Work hard, play hard. Well, I hope it gets better soon, What is... Oh, that's what they've been looking. Grammars for certain languages. Each key is the name of a grammar. I get it how they work, but I couldn't work like this in a mob. Where is it? I would have to, ChatGPT really helped me, but it's like, I have to, I like to converse with it and then think through, and if I was in a mob, yeah, they kind of have this, timer, and I don't know. They talk a lot. I try not. Yeah, I'm not sure how well I would do in a mob setting. Each key is the name of a grammar. Yeah, I guess you can work hard, play hard if you zoom out also. Like you look at the long-term effect of how you're working and what are the, you know, benefits. Work hard, play hard. Watching your stream already makes me motivated to get back into it. Oh, well, that's nice. I spent a few days learning Objective-C since there's still some Apple software using it. What do you mean? They don't use that? Oh, they use Swift. That's what I've been building my apps with. After I make some more stuff, I'm going to switch over to Swift since it's the newer Apple programming language that's now being used in more software. Yeah, I think Zoding tried Swift. It was a funny episode. It was like, it was actually funny. I think he really bashed it. I tried Swift and came out a different person. This is this is funny. But yeah, he's sometimes like that. Why I don't code in Haskell? Yeah. So there is this kind of, okay, it's a declaration, right? Like an attribute set or dictionary. It has a name of the grammar and the derivation, key and a value, right? Wait a second. Can you show me this, but like using some simple example that I can play with locally? Maybe something A or B or numbers or well, I'm happy, you know. If you say it makes you motivated to get back in, that's it. That's great. I'm really happy for it. That's nice thing about streaming, you know. It's why I do it. What are we trying to understand? Programming is so hard. And also it's so hard. It's totally fine to have like downtime. It just takes time. But that's fun, you know. We want to understand libmap address by using our own toy data instead of packages, trees, city grammars, okay. Imagine we have a set of fake data. Okay, we have A1, B2, right? Key and a value. Now let's use libmap address to work with that. Example in the REPL. Yeah, you see, I want to see, for me, I want to see an example that takes those three functions and does something, but like step by step. It's not clear what I said. Open Nix REPL. Nix REPL, Nix packages. Can I open it like this? I thought you have to import it. Like, hello. Like packages is import. Like this, Nix packages. I don't even remember this. How do I import them? No, I don't think so. You see, I don't know. Look, I don't know. It's something like that. But can I just wait? No, it's like this. Like this? No. Let's try like this in Apple. Can this works? Oh. I think I have to go to Nix packages. I may have to go to Nix packages. Let's see. How does this work? Only from Nix packages source directory? Or isn't there a command when I'm already inside Nix repo and then something like packages import Nix packages, something like that? Nix repo, Nix path. Really, this didn't work. Where did it get that? Let Nix packages, import Nix packages. Yeah, but that didn't work. Import Nix packages. This is not working. Or this thing. Packages, import Nix packages. I was almost sure that this doesn't work. Yeah, and you see Nix packages parameters. This. Packages, import Nix packages, inherit system. This should let packages. Is it with let? I don't think so. Let packages. And what? Oh yeah. Packages equals import. I was maybe without the yeah, like this. Yes, and then yeah, okay. So packages, so this is wrong. Okay, then you can packages hello, packages lib map address. So I can do packages lib map address premop. Can I do just lib map address? No. Why do I have to do lib? Interesting. So I have to do packages lib map address. You can also use a specific version. Okay. So we have A1, B2 example Nix REPL. Paste this in. Let fake address. Can I do it like with a default.nix? What do you mean paste this in? Temp, let's do a new temp. Do I have a default? No. Watching your stream? No. So let me try something very simple. Yeah, I always do just simple examples. I forgot. Let Wait, let n. I don't know. I saw in Finicel doing like this. Let in and fake address and fake address. A is 1. Okay, B is 2. Right. We close this. We close this. Yeah, it would be nice if we end like this. Fake address. Okay, in what? Okay, we just have A and B. In what? Lib map address. This is nice also. This is a new with Helix. It can now access, you know, these guys. Lib map address, and now what? Name, value. Okay. Name. I don't like this. That's why I've quit it, actually. Look at this. This is not good. I don't like this. Yeah, this shouldn't happen, actually. Yeah, because I do want to zoom in. Name, value, and what? Value plus 1, plus 10. Fake address. That looks messy. Yeah, this looks horrible. Like, this is Vim. But I like more Helix with the... I forgot all that stuff. Will it do like... Wait a second. It won't give me... Yeah, it's messy because it's zoom in. I zoom in a lot. Maybe they don't, you know. It's interesting. I haven't seen that many people online when they stream where they really zoom in while they're typing. I don't mean like when they zoom in and they prepare, but I like to zoom in a lot. I mean, also some people wrote that they like that. Because then you can, yeah, like this, okay. Fake address, 1, 2, and lib map address, name, value, value plus 10 fake address. This will return A11, B12. So wait, do I build this? Nix build or Nix instantiate? I'm not sure, you see. How will I return it? Nix instantiate or Nix build? I think I can do it with Nix instantiate. Yeah, eval. I could do like Nia. Did I make a shortcut? Nia, I didn't. So just the default? Undefined yeah. It doesn't work. Oh. Because I'm using a lib. I'm thinking of switching back to using C++ for my other non-Apple related project. Rust is my favorite language, but not very many companies or positions I'm looking for use it. Yeah. Well, you know, you do what you think is best. I remember in my, you know, younger days, I would sometimes, but I spent so much time trying to find the perfect language. I will learn this, I will learn that. And then I learn something and then I get depressed because no one is using it, like Common Lisp. I was going through a book. But I would actually waste, I think I would just waste time actually. You know, it's important that you solve problems. Languages are great, but I think, I'm not saying that you're like me, no. I was just looking at which languages I like, and then I would read which one to pick. I spent so much time on that. There was one of the, rabbit holes that maybe was not, not so great. Yeah, I should import it. The fake address example doesn't work because you introduced lib and we haven't declared it. But what do you mean not very companies? I mean like C++ is, well, cheap viewers on Streambo. Open the REPL. Oh, because we wrote a file in it. Yeah, but I wrote it into a default.nix. So we should declare there. This is so basic stuff, like I can't apply to Summer of Nix doing stuff like this, Yeah, we import it here, right? We import it here, lib, and import Nix packages. I can do it like this also, right? And then fake address. Will this work like this? And wait, I can do it like this, I think. Instantiate eval default.nix. No, it's not working. Shell return 1. What is going on? Attempt to call something which is not a function but a set. Look at this. All unique, all yeah. This should be improved. Look at this. Attempt to call something which is not a function but a set. Yeah, this doesn't work. Maybe because of this guy here. Oh, undo. Like, how do you delete? Like this? Maybe like this. Instantiate eval and default.nix. No. It's incredible. I just can't do this simple example. Look at this. Default lib. Do it like this. Yeah, shouldn't I redeclare this before the let? Twitch are fast at banning bots. Oh, yeah. Was this? Oh, that was a bot. Yeah, I don't know about these things. Default. Do you think it would be interesting to work at Twitch? Default. Yeah. So we're gonna do, like this. Really? Yeah, someone made a bot advertising view botting. Okay. Which is when someone artificially increases the amount of views in your stream. So wait a second, what are you saying? Someone increased the views of this stream now? Or is it like an ad? Oh, it's a lot like an ad. So if you go there and then you get more views. Oh, these are all bots? Is it like when you have zombies and you attack like a website, but with this you just get more views? Nix packages lib. And what is this? Really? Like this? Okay, so this is a function and then why is, yeah. No, that bot account was made to advertise a view botting service. So it's a bot advertising another bot. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's a bot advertising another bot. I don't think this will work. It worked, but it didn't. Wait, can I do strict? Ooh, it gives me strict. No, it doesn't give me. Ooh, this won't work. Wait, it doesn't output the result. Just a lambda. Expression. Look at this. You're kidding. I will not write this. This is horrible. This is horrible. No. Are you crazy? I will not write this. This is too complicated. Yeah, smiley, nice. Yeah, ChatGPT got better, but I thought it'd be yeah, this. But this didn't work. See, how can I apply? What is this? M is like, it's weird, this keyboard. Okay. This was not a good example, actually. I wanted to make this into like trying to package something for Summer of Nix, and now I'm like exploring how to just, well, it's fun. Change your default .next to this. Yeah, I think it's just important that you're having fun, right? Yeah, it seems like you have a lot of fun when you program. That's important, you know, and then stuff will just, you know, come. You know, I think sometimes we are in a rush, with myself at least, or like I'm too strict with myself sometimes. And when you're too strict with yourself, it kind of manifests like, you know, you get a burnout, or you're too hard on yourself, or, you know, it's important not to be too strict, you know, a bit loose. And then when you do stuff and work, and then in the sense that when something fails, you're not too, you know, strict on yourself when you fail, or not too strict on yourself when you succeed. So work hard and play hard. It's good, but you need that bit of a loose, you know, and it's not a bad thing, because when you're too strict and things happen, and then you get a downtime, you know, or you get an uptime. You get like, oh, great, you know. So I've kind of gotten a late start on programming. I was programming a little bit when I was younger, but never really dived into it. So now I'm just using the time I have now to devote to learning, rather than playing video games all the time. Yeah, but you'll have time. You're young. Like, look at me. I'm like 40. I will be 40. No, How old I am? 40. This is some good life advice. I'm 40, yeah, and I've never really programmed. I've been trying to learn to program for like 20 years and doing all of this lambda, calculus, Pascal, useless stuff, or okay, it's not useless, but it's yeah, I guess all what I'm saying, it's important not to be too strict, you know, like one friend said that to me, you know, just try not to be too strict. And that was a great tip. It's simple, but you know, when you're too strict, you end up, you can succeed, you know. I'm not saying you can do stuff and this, but you don't want to be too strict. When you're also too strict, you hurt people also sometimes, not even knowing, you know. I'm not saying hurt, like really hurt, but you somehow miss things also when you're too strict. So it's nice to be loose. I don't know who said that, but the Marines had a motto. I think slow is smooth, smooth is fast. I kind of like that. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. That's nice, because slow is fast, you know, no one gets that, but slow is smooth, and then when you have something smooth, it's fast. Navy SEALs, yes. But it's also widely shared saying in military. That's nice. It means if you take your time and move with precision, smooth, you'll avoid mistakes and end up moving faster in the long run. The teacher told me that a long time ago. Yeah, totally applies to coding, learning Nix. And it sounds nice. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. It's almost like the Tai Chi, you know, like you go slow and it helps you be fast. So not too strict. And when you're too strict, you just end up a bit tight. I guess you can notice that after a while, because you'll have a downtime or uptime, and you know it will be different. So it will not. It's like you're not stable. I don't mean you go nuts, but just you're not, you know, stable. So then you will notice, you know, you have a burnout or something happens, you know. So it's not so stable. So I guess the point is that you have this smoothness when you work. So maybe like taking care of yourself also, you know, like that. I don't mean like love yourself, take care, but I mean like when you work, just not to be too strict, I guess. Yeah, I guess each of us understands this in their own way. But it takes time. I've been thinking about that, not to be too strict. So yeah, then you look through your life. Where am I strict? Am I strict, you know, with things, with people? Then you can notice it, or when I work. Because if you want to get a job somewhere, you also want to be not too strict. I guess when you interview somewhere, people will notice that. And when you're not too strict, then you're more open to, you know, anything. I think people like that, you know. They get surprised by that. Oh, you know, because it makes you more, you know, open. Yeah, anyway, I'll stop. I'll stop with the life advices. Yeah, what a long session. And I still haven't, 1 hour, okay. Look at this. What did you do here? I will not write this. Horrible. Anyway. Let's just move on with this. Application deadline. May 12. Okay. Application instruction. It's here. So the point is to package these guys. Summer of Nix, practice, right? Goals, participants, Nix derivations, NixOS modules, integration tests, and documentation. I did write a couple of these guys, but not, I don't know. Nix is such a world, and you will solve a lot of tricky problems on the way. Making computers, growing this community, timeline, applications, fluency in English, proficiency with plain text editing. That's okay. Git, that's okay. I have 5 contributions, so I have the basics of Git. Programming in Bash. Well, I don't know. I would ask ChatGPT, but competence within Nix language, the module system, NixOS tests, and related tools. I made a couple of streams on these subjects, but when you don't, I was just trying it out, and then I did something else. Non-trivial contributions. No, I don't have that. Packages maintained. I don't have that. I did make a package, but I didn't send it upstream. Natural stipends. I know a thing or two about Bash. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I guess I know a thing or two. I've been, always. It's like all what I'm saying is when you don't use something on a daily basis, I guess, how would I say that I'm proficient? But, if I would have to do something, I guess I could look for it and, yeah. But if you tell me now to write something in Bash, I don't think I would know it without help, How did you learn? I already tried to apply twice. Example application. So this time we just have to send an email, handle, programming languages. Okay, I can write this. I have 5 contributions, projects I would like to work on. I have to pick a program, connect with the community and learn, right? Time zone, where did you learn about it? Schedule. So technical requirements, questions, blah, blah. There's a matrix room. And let's look at issues. So if we go to issues, 2 days ago, set up a regular mentoring schedule for SON participants. What's this? Oh, this is just, okay. So when you say you know a thing or two, does that make you proficient? A schedule kickoff meeting. Oh, when is this? Open 2 days ago. Is this here? So we're kind of looking at users new to NixOS can deploy a chosen service in 30 minutes. Users can find a project in 5 minutes. What is this? In 10 minutes. Highest ethical scientific business standards. I don't know a bunch about it, but I know the basics. I made a script for myself that auto-installs all of my programs and things, but that's about all I've done with it, lol. Well, that's nice. I mean, like, I get the idea of what you did. I think I could do it, but not like this, not from blank, like from blank canvas. I wouldn't know how to write it. Auto installs all of my programs and things, but that's about all. Yeah, that's nice. What is this? In a test, 4 to 5 users should be able to complete the process in 30 minutes, not regarding wait times for downloading and building. Is this a test? The users wouldn't have any pre-installed NixOS installation for this task. This involves hiding a lot of complexity and showing the user one clear path of how to do this stuff. This will also be heavily dependent on docs. Wow. I suppose the test is an instructional material for meeting facilitation. To verify a virtual machine, stable internet, test steps. Provide the user with a brief overview of the test objective and the expected outcome. Ensure the user has a stable internet connection, right. Introduce the user to the concept of NixOS. Installation. Have the user follow the official installation guide. Allow the user to ask questions. Post-installation. Well, this just install NixOS. Yeah, I'm not sure what this... I see. Well, this is something to look through, I guess. Did I? Okay, wait, I think I have to. User stories. Let's check out issues. Assign mentors. Initial projects to SON participants. No description. Task. Design Nix packager curriculum. We want package authors to have a reliable, mostly self-directed path to packaging software for Nix. Yeah, I guess we need that, yeah. Reuse material from NixDev and reference documentation, but tailor a path through that will help people acquire the necessary skills. Yeah, curriculum design part 1. Oh, okay. Request access. Requested access. So I can't see it. Well, okay. Let's look for a package. Learning goals for packaging, concept map, user story, regular reporting. What is this? February, organized summer of Nix. Let's go back to NGI Nix. Okay, maybe this is, maybe I should go to NGI packages. Yeah, NGI packages and issues. Yeah, that's the thing. 6 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours. So they're constantly adding packages from the NGI that that they're going to package. Let's look at this. The first one, Axler 1. So people are adding this. I don't know. It's a modern file system for Linux designed with a focus on reliability, robustness, and performance. File system. The cow file system for Linux that won't eat your data. Copy on write, like CFS or ButterFS. Oh, interesting. So to package that, source repository, language, C assembly, dependency management, make, Nix development environment, nothing. Tools, language. Yeah, so now you have to study this and see how to package it. Packages, extra information. So what do I do with it? I don't know how would I approach this. How to approach packaging this for NGI Nix. Stork search. Stork search. What are you even talking about? What Stork? It's a it's a file system. What Stork? Stores. Well, yeah, this is funny. He can actually issues 933. No, it's this. Yeah. Still under heavy development. Kernel module needs kernel with support tools, userland tools. Okay. Clone the Nix packages, set up local dev. Oh, interesting. So we're not cloning Nix packages. It's a separate tree. Because, okay, wait. Yeah, I didn't even finish this example. Horrible. Source. So Nix dev, Nix packages. Clone the, create a new branch, package tools using CMake. Wow, this is not simple. Package tools using CMake and make, kernel support, and create a derivation. All right. You know, I'd rather watch more videos. I think I'm going to watch more videos. I think that's it for today. I will watch these guys. Now I'll make a break and I will watch Summer of Nix and see more how they package stuff. And I don't want to stream that now, but... And maybe tomorrow is Saturday. I'm not sure if I'll have time on the weekend, but on Monday next week, my plan is to watch the videos. There are 7 actually videos from last year. So I gotta invest something. I mean, I gotta invest some time and see how they have actually packaged these programs. Let's look at this. Or maybe I should watch it here in the stream, you know, not to be too strict with my stream. You see, I will stop the stream and I will watch, and then I will come back to the stream. Yeah, maybe I could just watch this and comment it. Yeah, I might do that actually. Why not? Why not? Stop streaming? No, put this more.
Okay, so we have all the grammars.
Yeah,
now I will extract this to a function that to a binding. It will be called something like grammar to
he's changing it now.
Python.
Yeah, I didn't
package.
understand how he built it still. I kind of do, but it's...
And now we'll have something in our let-in. Grammar
I wish they had, you know, bigger
Python
fonts.
package
I still don't get it why people...
equals...
They share screens with their little fonts.
that, and format away the...
Horrible. Look at this.
and also break that up this way. So that's progress.
Sweet. So Now what we got?
What did we get now? What did we get now? Okay, wait a second. Let's just, yeah. Like this. Come on. Okay. So, Stork file system, really? Come on. Okay. This thing, okay. Packages lib, it's a function, right? Takes packages lib, let grammar to Python package name grammar drv. Also, he put it out. Yeah, these, I'm not flexible with such, you know, manipulation. He took it out and he put it here in the let statement. Let this be named grammar drv, and he just, oh, I actually get it. This is not hard. This is so simple. You remember we had a function here instead of this one that took two arguments, name and grammar drv, and it returned the second argument, which was the grammar drv, so which was a boolean, false boolean. So takes an A, takes a B, and returns a B, which is a false. So, but now he removed, now he just gave it a name and he put it here instead of it. So let grammar to Python packages name grammar drv, packages tree sitter. With no implementation yet. If you're looking for ideas, yeah. So what it's going to do that next?
Do is get the shared objects. Just should we verify that those shared objects exist, or do we?
I would. That's a big step. I would suggest taking tiny steps, like just getting some Python package out there. That there's like hello world Python package in there. That's all.
Hello world. So it's, I've noticed here also that's good, I guess. When you suggest already something too complicated, and he's saying to make a very simple example, like a
Yeah,
hello word.
that's a good idea.
That's a good idea. So what are they going to do?
So that would be something like build Python package.
That's correct.
With an attr set, right? And this comes from here, build Python package.
Yep. That looks good.
All right.
So
this needs to have a name.
Okay, we should.
it,
You know, I'll watch this and then make some notes and then maybe cover it in the next stream, because I have to watch this and practice a bit, and I have to make a break now. So I'm gonna stop now and say hi. It was nice seeing you guys. All right, I'm gonna watch this, and yeah, in the next stream I think I'm gonna cover some of these functions, but maybe with more detail, you know, because it's not so clear what it's clear what he's doing, but I couldn't repeat that. So I'm gonna say bye to all. Bye. Nice seeing ya. All right.